the St. Joseph Health System Meditech Training video series. The following video will review the Enterprise Medical Record, or EMR, for non-providers working outside the hospital setting. When you first log on to the Meditech 6.0 system, you will see two choices: Physician Care Manager and Administrative. We first will click on Physician Care Manager. The following menu gives you different options to find a patient. Find Patient. This option allows you to search for a specific patient using pieces of patient information. You can also enter a partial name. Once you enter your search criteria, click Search. The system will conduct a search and return all accounts that match your criteria. Find More will broaden the search. You can take out your criteria at any time, enter new criteria, and search again. The List button will take you back to the original search list. Add to Personal allows you to add any patient to your personal list. By clicking on a patient, it will take you into the patient's EMR, or Enterprise Medical Record, where you can look at information about the patient record, including reports, demographics, visit summaries. This will be reviewed in another video. To return to the patient list, you just click Patient Lists right here. We'll go back to the search lists. You can also search by any location. This option allows you to search for patients by selecting specific facilities and locations. When you select a facility, you then can click on any of the locations associated with that facility, which will then return those patients. Click Lists to return to the search list. You can also search to view admissions and discharges by date, clicking the Admissions and Discharges. When we click Admissions, you define your facility and then define the date. You can look at other dates by using the arrows to navigate forward and backwards. Click Lists again to return to the list. Recently accessed. This patient list contains the last 40 patient records that you have accessed during the last 7 days. The system sorts the list initially by the date and time that you accessed the records, with the most recently accessed records at the top of the list. You can resort the list by clicking a column header, such as name. Personal List. The personal list contains patient records that you manually add from other patient lists. You can add records by selecting an account from another list, such as recently accessed or admission discharges by date. If you'd like to remove a patient from your personal list, you just select the patient by clicking the box on the right-hand side and say Remove. To go back to the list, again, click on the List button. Once you find the patient by any of the methods described above, you will be brought to the EMR screen. The navigation of this routine is covered in the second part of the video. We now will return to the main menu and Administrative tab. This allows you to print demographic information if necessary. Keep in mind that demographics can be viewed at any time in the patient's EMR. At this screen, you need to first identify your patient, entering partial name information, and then pressing Enter. Select your patient. Click OK. The print prompt set to all the forms should be no except for the face sheet. For the face sheet, you will click yes. At the printer prompt, you click print, and your printer should appear here. Click OK. For the rest of these forms, you will set them to no and click OK. The face sheet should now print. In any of the routines that were demonstrated, remember the help key, which is the question mark in the lower right hand part of the screen. In any part of Meditech 6.0, you can also always access the help screen. When you click on it, it gives you detailed information on the screen that you're on. To get out of the help screen, you just click close, or you can go to next topic or more information. You can also click on the links in the help screen. The next part of the video will be navigating the patient's EMR or electronic medical record. Please remember that the patient selection in this video covers provider options. While they have slightly different options, navigation in the EMR once a patient is selected is the same. Thank you for viewing, and please watch all the provider videos in the series and encourage your physicians to do this as well.